Morning, Bergstrom team. It's Wednesday morning, April 1st, and I just wanted to punch in. The government has formed the rules as they go forward with their new $2 trillion stimulus package, and it's important that we keep you up to date on how this works. First off, before we get started on breaking down the three parts, you have to know that this is not any kind of a reach out and help people thing. That's not what the government's trying to do. People didn't do anything to get themselves into this position. This is an economic challenge, a very serious medical challenge. It's all been caused by this coronavirus. So they broke it into three pieces. The first piece is they want to get cash out to everybody in America as soon as they can. And so for anybody that made $75,000 or less in the last year on their last tax return that they filed, they're going to send or deposit, if you gave them your account number, otherwise they'll mail it to you, $1,200. And if you're married, you'll get $2,400 as long as you don't make more than $150,000. And if you have dependent children, you'll get another $500. So if this were a husband and wife, and you had two children, 12 plus 12 plus 1,000, you'll get a check for $3,400. That is put out there as a one-time give you cash. If you make from $75,000 to $100,000, there's a little caveat in there too. They'll still give you money, but not as much. But pretty much everybody that makes $100,000 or less will get this check. And it'll take about 3 or 4 weeks, we think. The government's trying like crazy to figure out how to get this out. The second part of this is the government started out an SBA program, Small Business Loan Program, and they're actually using the SBA system, banking system, for bigger things, but it's already set up. And so that's another example of how they're using systems that are in place to make this thing go faster. The third part of this is that they want people that are furloughed to get an additional check. Right now in Wisconsin, people get, give or take, $300 when you go on unemployment, and there's some kind of a stigma with it, like you don't have a job, or you're not talented or something. Forget that in this deal. This deal is all about this virus has shut the economy down, so we need families to have, households to have the money to keep going. And so the federal government is going to put a system in place through the unemployment system that the state has. So if you would get $300 from the state, you're also going to get another $600 that the federal government puts in there, so you'll get $900 a week. And that'll go up till June 30th, depending how long this goes. So that's 12 weeks from today. So it'll be a big plus for everybody as we go through this. And everybody should reach out and apply for this. Don't hang around and think that this is going to get better tomorrow or something like that. It's going to take a while. So please reach out, and if you have any questions on how to apply, ask your general manager or your VP or Kevin, any of us. Reach out and say, how do I do this? And we've done it quite a bit, but I know that people are a little hesitant. I got a number of calls. The two calls are, how long is this going to last, Mr. B? And I can tell you, none of us know. In our company, we're thinking middle of May-ish, maybe June 1, something like that, but we don't know. And we actually think that if we're careful here, if all of us in America stay safe, we can actually dictate how much longer or how shorter it's going to be. So if everybody just washes their hands a lot, doesn't touch their face, and God, is that hard. Gosh, is that hard. I've been trying to practice this myself with the encouragement of my medical friends, and then this whole business of don't get close to people. So I don't really know how long, but let's think of this as the middle of May, June 1st, something like that. But that's our guess, and that can switch. Our company, we're running on the basis of how do we keep everything going with our emergency support team, so payroll gets out and all the different documents that we have to do. I want to shout out to them and say what a great job they're doing, and a tremendous amount of work. Each of our stores is open. Our general managers are in the stores, addressing with the service manager, technicians, emergency things, and our corporate support team is doing their part. So lots of good things. I want to close by, there is nothing weak or not smart to apply for this ongoing cash. Go ahead and do it. And lastly, use the cash smart. None of us know how long this is going to last or what's going to come up. So use it for food and gas and essentials, but you're going to have a pretty good inflow of cash, but you're going to go through a period that nobody knows for sure how long it's going to last or what you're going to need. So I hope this helps answer the questions from yesterday, and as the government keeps making this more clear, we'll be as responsive as we possibly can. And don't hesitate to reach out. I cannot wait for the day when we're back together. But in the meantime, we got to take care of each other as we get through this. Thanks so much. Appreciate all of you.